5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right,
We're live.
we're live and we'll call this meeting to order. This virtual meeting is compliant with the Governor's Executive Order N2920 issued on March 17, 2020, allowing for deviation of teleconference rules required by the Brown Act. Consistent with the order, this virtual meeting provides a safe environment for staff, planning commissioners, and the public, while allowing for public participation. This Planning Commission meeting is being broadcast on Comcast Channel 27 and the city's YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/BrisbaneCA. The agenda materials may be viewed online at www.brisbaneca.org/meetings. All written comments submitted in advance of the meeting have already been provided to the Commission. For those who did not provide written comments, a call-in telephone number was provided on the agenda, which can be viewed online at www.brisbaneca.org/meetings. The phone number and instructions will also be provided during the meeting. Participants in the Zoom webinar may make their comment through Zoom. Please note that Zoom participants will only be able to address the Commission verbally. I will announce time limits for public comment during the particular item. Staff, may we call roll, please?
Commissioner Funke,
Here.
Commissioner Gomez,
Here.
Commissioner Gooding,
Here.
Commissioner Patel,
Here.
Commissioner Sayasan.
Here.
Very good. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda, please?
I make a motion.
Any seconds?
I'll second.
Staff, please call
Commissioner
roll.
Funke,
Aye.
Commissioner Gomez,
Aye.
Commissioner Gooding,
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayasan.
All right, the motion carries. Are there any members of the public or any commissioners who would like to pull any item from the consent calendar? If so, staff will post the text and call number on the screen, and we will start a timer for 30 seconds. While waiting for this issue, are there any commissioners who would like to remove any item from the consent calendar? Hearing none.
Seconds. All right, 30 seconds has elapsed and there is no one indicating they'd wish to speak.
Thank you. So any oral comments on items not on the agenda can be called in by the teleconference number in the next minute or made by participants on the Zoom webinar, excuse me. Staff will display the call-in number on the screen. Any Zoom participants should raise their hand to indicate to staff they would like to address the Commission on items not on the agenda. So
Through the
staff,
chair, did we vote on the consent calendar? I'm sorry, did I miss that?
I don't believe they did.
Good point, thank you. May I have a motion to adopt the consent calendar?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Commissioner Funke,
Aye.
Commissioner Gomez,
Aye.
Commissioner Gooding,
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayasan.
Aye.
Thank you. So if there are any oral comments, we need staff to display a call number on the screen and allow folks to raise their hands if they so choose. So while that is running, we can acknowledge written items received. We have received written communications from Ms. Dilworth and a second communication from whom, John?
Tom Hines,
Tom Hines, thank you, Julia.
and this is regarding the design permit DP 1-21.
Correct. And likewise for the communication from Ms. Dilbert. Those are acknowledged. Thank you. Are there any callers or Zoom participants who would like to make any oral comments, staff?
So far, there are none, and we have about 10 seconds left.
Great.
Okay, 60 seconds has passed.
Thank you. All right, regarding the item on the agenda, my understanding is that there's been a request by the applicant for a continuance of the item. Is that correct?
Yes, thank you, Chair. So for tonight's public hearing, I don't know if you want to read out the description or if you want me to reference it.
Go ahead.
So for tonight's public hearing, which was noticed and put on the agenda, it's a design permit modification, DP-1-21 for 3,000 to 3,500 Marina Boulevard. This is a modification to the design approval you all approved in 2018, associated with permit DP-1-18. So yes, this afternoon, as we provided the commission earlier, the applicant requested continuance to your next meeting of April 22nd to allow them time to address some comments that were received and as well as address some additional requests in their proposal. So we do need a vote from you all. So we'll need a motion and a second and a roll call vote to continue to April 22nd.
May I please have a motion to approve the request for continuance?
I'll make
I'll move to
Any second?
second.
Vote, please, staff.
Commissioner Funke,
Aye.
Commissioner Gomez,
Aye.
Commissioner Gooding,
Aye.
Commissioner Patel,
Aye.
Commissioner Saison,
The motion carries. I believe that concludes any new and old business for the evening. Staff, are there any items initiated by staff?
Yes, I have a couple items real quickly. It's the commission's pleasure. First is one to remind the commission and the audience tonight is that there are a couple of upcoming meetings. They're countywide community meetings to introduce the housing element update. They also have a very localized Brisbane component to these meetings. So it starts out as kind of a broader overview that's countywide, and then there'll be some breakout rooms to address Brisbane specific issues related to the upcoming housing element. So we certainly encourage the commission and everyone in the listening audience or viewing audience to participate. The more input we can get at this early stage, the better. So we certainly do encourage as much participation as we can get. So the first is related to the housing element update more broadly. And then the second, the April 22nd meeting is more detailed, a deeper dive into RENA, which I know the commission's had some exposure to in previous workshops, but we certainly do encourage you to participate if you're interested. There are links shown on the screen. There's also a lot of information on the city's website regarding these events and every other activities that have been taken to support the housing element so far. So again, we appreciate your and encourage your participation.
Thank you, John.
I have a couple other real quick items. One is just for the commission's information. The grading ordinance was continued by the city council again. So there's no date for it being rescheduled at this juncture, but I assume that will happen sometime later this spring or early summer. And then the last thing was that last night we had our community meeting on the SB2, the ODDS program we've talked about, the Objective Design and Development Standards. that had relatively light public participation. Julie, I don't recall how many participants we had.
We had 11 people watching on YouTube, which actually was not preferred. And then we had 6 people in the webinar itself.
So lightly attended, but we got some conversation, and the whole presentation is on YouTube. Staff will send you
And
a
our
link.
website.
And our website, yes. So we can send you a link to it. So if you're interested in viewing it or absorbing it, you can do that at your leisure.
The
So
new,
with that, go ahead, Julia.
sorry, well, I
No,
have
go
you
ahead.
captive. The new stuff from the workshop is really the report out on the survey that was published in January and closed in late March. Everything else, I think you guys kind of heard before. So you can fast forward through the beginning of the presentation.
Thank you.
And that's all I have.
Thank you. Are there any items from the commission? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Anyone?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Any second?
Second?
Voice vote.
Commissioner Funka,
Aye.
Commissioner Gomez,
Aye.
Commissioner Gooding, Commissioner Gooding,
Aye.
Commissioner Patel,
Aye.
Commissioner Saison.
Aye.
Thank you. Our next meeting is the April 22nd, correct? Very good. Thank you. We are adjourned. Thank you all and have a good
Okay.
evening.
You too.
Good
Good
evening.
night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Aye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Hey, guys.